Hi, CP Algebra 1. Hey, make sure GLF number 3, there was not a video for it. So go ahead and do the odds on number 3. It's just like number 2. And we'll do the evens in class. So make sure you bring that to, excuse me, bring that to class. But now we're going to talk about graphing linear functions number 4. So we want to know if things are linear functions. Is it linear? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, linear or not linear? Linear means, does it make a straight line? So this is not linear because it doesn't make a straight line. It's kind of hard to tell on this one if it's linear or not, but being that my x and my y's, I could like start moving things around and get my x and y's together, or my x's together. This would be linear because all of my x and y values, they're not raised to an exponent, they're not underneath a square root, they're not in a denominator. Okay, and next one, linear versus not. So let's see. So 0, 3. So if you were to think about this, 0, 3, what would 0, 3 look like? It would be up here. And then 2, 9 would be up like up here. And 4, 27 would be up here. 6, 81 would be up here. So we're also looking at how, so we're going up by 2's each of these. We add 2's each time. And then here I add 6. And then I add 18. And then I add something way bigger than 18. So this is not linear because this would have some sort of curve to it like this if I were to graph it. So first thinking, is it a line? Okay, a line that goes this way or it goes this way, or it's a horizontal line, even a vertical line. But vertical line is a special case, so we'll talk about that. Group thinking, we're not really going to worry about that because it's just me and you on this video. Okay, what makes something linear? So if something's linear, if x and y are not under a square root sign, or if they are not a denominator, so if it's a fraction, or they're not raised to some other power, so x to the first and y to the first. If you have x and y just sitting as is, that's it. Nonlinear would be like if I had x squared plus y equals 0, or if I had the square root of y equals 2x, or if I had x squared plus y to the third equals 10. Those are all nonlinear because I have an exponent bigger than 1, I have a radical, I have multiple exponents on each of the values. And there could be some other ideas. If I had, say, x over y is equal to 7, so if we had something like that, or if I had 3 over x plus y equals 4, those are all examples of nonlinear. Okay, so remember discrete. This is if we can count. So this would be like people, or ants, or cells, things like that. Continuous would be like it keeps going. So this would be like a temperature as a great example. So an independent variable would be the x value. A dependent would be the y value. Okay, determine if the domain of a function is discrete or continuous. So domain, remember we're talking about the x values here. So the cost to enter a haunted house depends upon how many people are in your group. Well, it doesn't matter if your friends are short or tall or fat or skinny or have hair or don't have hair or boys or girls. This would be discrete data because you would have a definite amount of people that would go into a haunted house. Ooh, I like haunted houses. There's some good ones out there, huh? The amount of money made in a pumpkin patch depends on the temperature during the day. So temperature, being we could have some weird temperature of like 42.6381, keeps going forever, degrees. Temperature would be continuous. The weight of pumpkins is a function of how much water they are given. A weight is also continuous. Even though they round it, if we had a really accurate scale, we would be able to say, hey, we have a 3.17284 blah, blah, blah pound a pumpkin. Okay, so that would be continuous as well. Oh, I like the jack-o'-lanterns. This one needs a little face in it too. Maybe some teeth. Okay. All right, so let x be the percent of the next math test where x is the number of hours you study for it. Explain your reasoning each. So I studied 0 hours, so I earned a 55%. F at 5 and F at 6, if I study 5 hours or 6 hours, I get the same score. If you study that much for a math test, that's too much. And then if I study 2 hours, I get a lower score than if I study 3 hours. So a lower score for less studying. And again, that's still a lot of studying for one math test. So, oh boy. This is a math book, right? Sorry. I had to put a little title on there. Okay, so my friends, your homework is going to be GLF number 4, which is pages 49 and 50, I believe. Yep. And I'd like you to go ahead and do the odd problems for homework, okay? Make sure you bring questions to class. Have a great day, everybody. Take care of one another. Bye-bye.